So today is a big day. We are opening English One Piece. This is big because I haven't opened English One Piece on the channel before and really haven't opened it in a long time, especially with booster boxes. This video we are doing the OP-10 Royal Blood. And we'll just go ahead and get all these packs out here real quick and set them off to the side. Not going to be going crazy or dilly-dallying too much, but we're going to put these right here. Going to get into it. So I do have a couple of things that I'm trying not to hit as I'm recording this video today. But this is going to be the first time I'm opening One Piece in a very long time in the English side. Obviously a very different experience opening it. We do have Nico Robin, we have Rock, Bellamy, Hajrudin. But it's been a long time since I've opened some of these. I usually just open them by picking a couple packs up from Target or something. We have Cavendish and Divine Departure. Or go to something like a card shop locally. With One Piece English, the card prices have just gotten crazy. And I'm only opening this because I got it on sale a while ago. Whenever it was, not when it was new, but whenever it was kind of in one of the dips. And this was something that I said I was going to open on the channel, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as I am right now. Law, Marco, and Smiley. Looks like we have a bunch of different sets to go through. Arcs to go through within this set. Here's a Don card on the back. Trying to get these open rather quickly. San Juan Wolf, Trable. We have Hack. Baby 5, a lot of Dressrosa stuff. Lim from Odyssey, and then Leo, Tontadas. I forgot to put, there's obviously a Dawn on the back there, so we did get the Dawn. I saw the two hollows and kind of got sidetracked, forgetting that I even had a Dawn card to go to. So we do have a Doflamingo Dawn card. If I remember right, we just have 2 Dawn cards in English sets. I don't know if we have multiples within English sets, or I actually can't even remember what we have in Japanese sets. So, Barto, Rouge, Isho, Nami, Dressrosa, Momonosuke, Romanoa Zoro, Basil Hawkins. Do anybody pronounce it Basil or Basil? Because I know the British pronounce Basil or Basil as Basil. I say Basil because I'm an American, but oh, look, we got another Dawn card. So let's see if I can actually remember that there's a Dawn card at the back of this. I'm just going to forget about what I was saying earlier because it's not important. What does that say? Dragon number 13. Wow. I don't know what that means. Joey Bonnie, Sugar, Marco, Violet. There is a Dawn card. We do have another Doflamingo Dawn card. On the back here, I'll go ahead and sleeve this up while we have it. That way, actually get some redemption for that last Dawn we pulled. Pretty crazy that out of the packs that we've opened so far, there has not been anything other than 2 Dawn cards that have been opened. It's pretty crazy. I don't know the ratios for these packs. I think that was Brownbeard. We have Fighting Fish, Scotch. So it's Rock and Scotch. Scotch and Rock. Scotch on the Rock. Radio Knife. Oh, looks like that's going to be our secret rare. So we got a Monkey D. Luffy secret rare. It is not a secret rare parallel, so that's kind of a bummer. That would have been the other one that we would have wanted to get, a parallel, if it was going to be a secret rare or something like that. But that's nice to see. I do like the action that it has throughout the shot there. This is Gear 4 Luffy. Alright. Halfway through the right side and the thing just comes out of nowhere. Open the rest of these guys up. These are pretty solid packs. They're pretty decently hard to open in comparison to the Japanese ones. We have San Juan Wolf, Rouge, Rock, Edward Newgate, Saint Homing, Moncherie, Ryuma, Capone Gang Beji, and Senior Pink, the legend. That crazy fight between Senior Pink and Frankie in Dressrosa was insane. And then seeing Senior Pink's not only get-up, but the backstory that he had, my god, super tragic. Alright, we got Kinemon, his torso at least, Scotch, To meet again in the New World, Tribble, Isho, Nami, Caesar Clown, the Not Goat, Monkey D. Luffy with Eustace, Captain Mid, or Kid in the SR. That's pretty cool. I've been sleeving up cards in this video, and I thought I lost sleeves, but I found them. But if I didn't have sleeves, at least it would have been, the last sleeve would have been on that secret rare that I pulled, so that'd be alright, I guess. Kinemon again, we got Rock, Frankie, finally. Clone Soldier, Sengoku, Frankie, in Chopper's body, Room, Baby 5, Joy Bonnie, Robanoa Zoro, and Divine Departure again. I think that's a repeat of the first pack there. Moving pretty steadily along. I mean, it has been like 7 minutes, 7:30 by my count on the phone screen, but moving through the packs pretty quickly. We're almost halfway there. We got Brooke, St. Homing, Fighting Fish, X-Drake, Koala, Shiryu. Was that the... That was. Shiryu was the holographic. We have a Rebecca SR. So as we do for the SRs on One Piece, we'll go ahead and give them sleeves. As I said earlier, I'm usually opening Japanese One Piece, so I kind of know the ratio, or at least what the ratio for the secret rares or the mangas would be if there were going to be any, because I have gotten 2 manga rares in one of the One Piece sets. Same ones, but I'll take it. Caribou, Leo, Don Quixote, Rosinante. Go ahead and sleeve this guy up as well. We got the Legend, Rosinante. Alright, last pack on the right side. Let's see what we can get out of these. Really interested to see what the ratios will be after we pull everything. I'm not going to like show it on the video, but it's going to be cool to see after, once I'm looking over everything and checking prices before I edit the video. Gum Gum UFO. We have Pika, Liberation, and Marco, the Phoenix, finally on the back instead of the front. Alright, onto this final side. I do wonder if Marco, or if we'll ever see him awakened within the series. Don't think that we will, because he is looking over Whitebeard's area. So I don't know if he is awakened, or if I'm just misremembering if I have seen him awakened before. I don't think so, though. We got Beji and Sabo. Very cool to see Sabo lately in a couple of these. I remember before I got caught up with One Piece in the anime and the manga, I was looking at the Jump Force game and saw that they had Sabo, and Sabo was like they put on the screen that Sabo was a spoiler for like the 700 thing, and I was like, why does he look like that? Because most people were making points that Luffy looks exactly like Sabo in the face, and everything else is different. We have Monet on the back as an SR. We'll go ahead and give her a sleeve as well. But as I was saying, since I wasn't caught up with that, I thought that was odd. But obviously it makes sense for this. Not that he has the same face, but that just kind of stuck with me, that whole process. I do like Sabo as a character. Dressrosa was pretty cool to see him at. And some interesting artwork for Nami. Room, Virgo, and Kiros SR. Go ahead and sleeve Kiros up as well. We're getting a lot of SRs so far. We'll take another pack. See what we have in store. The cards are all shifting around inside the pack, so I try to shift them down to one side before I start opening them. But as you saw, that I don't know if you actually saw. I was looking at the cards, not the screen, but they were front and the back were both sticking up past the other cards, which is bad if that other one would be a secret or a manga or a parallel, which is not good. Senior Pink and Kuzan for the SR. We'll give Kuzan a little sleeve as well. I think he's going through his little rebellious phase as he lost to Sakazuki. I'd be a little salty too, because Sakazuki is kind of somebody you just don't like, and I'm sure even if you were friends with him or even on the same side, he probably still would be something similar to that. Just somebody you just don't like. Inazuma. I always forget his name. I just call him what Luffy called him, Crab Guy. Alright, why is he called number 13? Dragon number 13. I don't know if I actually remember seeing the number 13 on his body or not. Liberation and Dracul Mihawk. Surprisingly, just a few more to go. I think we're almost 3/4 of the way down through the box. See what the rest of this box has in store for us. We have Nami as Frankie, Kinemon, Inazuma, Brook, Sai. Sai's a legend as well. Little Black Bear as Foxy. Usopp Leader, Tony Chopper as Sanji, and Damned Punk. Funny how Kid has a move called Damned Punk, and I would imagine most people in his hometown probably called him a Damned Punk. So that's probably where he got it from. Maybe he's trying to seal off or manifest energy off of some bad situations from name calling that he had in the past or something like that. We have Cup, Jesus Burgess, Smiley, and Sugar. And we just keep chugging along. Surprisingly, I'm going through this pretty quick. I don't know if it actually is quick, but it feels like it's quick, at least for me in the moment. We have Diamante, Heat and Wire. Really looking forward to more of the One Piece sets, as well as other stuff that I'm opening. Coming up soon, as I have time to open it. Caesar Clown, Vinsmoke Sanji, and Smiley. Alright, are we tapped out of any of the extra SRs or parallel or manga or whatever would be in here? At least we have a, looks like we got a leader. So an alt art leader, that's what's going to be our parallel. I wonder what it's going to be. I don't know what the sets are, because actually I don't know. In Pokemon, Japanese consolidates with the English. You have multiple sets creating one. I don't think that's the case with One Piece. Sengoku, Koala. See what leader we get. Caribou, Damned Punk. Ooh, it is a alternate leader. Trafalgar Law. I'll take that any day. I really like Law. Law's one of my favorite characters. Obviously, the only thing I will take past a parallel, it doesn't really matter if it's a leader or a secret or anything like that. If it's a parallel, it's a parallel. But anything past a parallel would be a manga. I don't know if you can get a secret and then a parallel and then a manga on top of that. I don't know if that's ever been done, but that'd be cool. Maybe we have that in our future. Alright, I don't think I'm going to do it on screen, but I am going to hard plastic some of this stuff once I figure out the value for some of them. I may just do some of them just because I like them. Sometimes that's how I do it. We have Heat and Wire, Dragon number 13, Scratchman of Pooh. Barrier Pistol. Trafalgar Law. We got the Alt Art of U, Virgo, and NL. Alright, and with that, we will be coming to a close soon. We have 2 packs left, I think, in the last 3 that we opened. The last One Piece box we opened was on the right side. The last 3 we opened didn't have any in the back of the box, but we'll see if there's any in here. We'll see if we can manifest on the right side again. Make sure we keep it in frame here, and not with the other scrap packs back there. We have Buffalo, Hasrudin, Corona, Edward Newgate, Kazuki Momonosuke, Romano Zoro, Tony Chopper, Frankie, and Tashigi SR. Alright, so we managed to get an SR, which I do count because sometimes they cost more than $1. In the left one, let's see if we have any luck in the right. Either way, that's going to count towards the left or right or NA, whichever we choose. So there's going to be something on the right or on the left. We'll see if there's multiple. And if there's multiple, I'll say I'm right. But if it's just left, then I was wrong. Little Black Bears. But with this being the last pack, I will see you guys in the next video, which will be somewhere around Yu-Gi-Oh! Content-wise. We have Cavendish. Hey, we do have another parallel. Jeez, I didn't know that was going to happen. So we do have both. We have a Sanji SR parallel. This is within the Nami. Nami's body, Sanji in the cold. I think this was after Kinemon had given them all the coats. That's why they have it there. Looks like we got 2 SRs. Or not 2 SRs, 2 parallels within the last. Or not within the last. In the box. I'm kind of mixing my words because I was expecting to just leave the video at that, but we got something a little crazier, and I wasn't expecting 2 parallels. Obviously, would have been cool to have a manga rare, but I'll take what I can get, especially not opening too much One Piece English. But on that note, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see ya.